Hello guys, welcome back to Watch Addiction Watch Reviews. Today we have an interesting watch from a new brand based out of Asia, and as you can see, this is the HVILINA and this is the Phoenix series. As you can see, it's based on the railways of Liverpool and Manchester, the railway system, and it kind of has those lines going across, intersecting, as you can see, like a railway, which is pretty cool. It's just a very interesting watch. As you can see, there's an open heart at the 3 o'clock. You can see that movement beating away. And I thought it was quite interesting. You know, it's a very interesting case, as you can see here. It's not something normal. It's something very different, and the quality is pretty good, I must say. It comes in a pretty decently sized cardboard box, and it comes with a key as well. And you can actually give the watch power with the key. Place the key in there. So I thought that was pretty interesting. Obviously, you can hand wind it as well. But I thought that was pretty interesting. Let's take a look at the packaging, what's on my wrist, and we'll dive a little deeper. On my wrist today is the Breitling Super Avenger, as you can see. This is one of the first watches I purchased back in 2010. When I first got into watches. It was a kind of a different era, the big Breitling era, I guess. But it's still a great watch. I really love it. But yeah, that's what I'm wearing today. As you can see, it comes in this nice box here. The world's first steam-powered inter-urban railway, Miyota Premium Movement, the HVILINA winding system, and it's dubbed the Phoenix. As you can see, they did win the Music Awards 2023 Gold winner. So it did win some awards, which is pretty interesting. As you can see, there's the key, which I have in my hand right here, which actually kind of winds the watch. It's actually signed as well, as you can see, which is pretty cool. Now the Phoenix comes in many different colorways. This is actually just one of the limited edition colorways, the blacked out version. There are many different colorways. This one is actually sold out at the time of recording this video. But I will throw up on the screen, as you can see, there are a bunch of different cool color variations. They have a lot of different, colors and, whatever you like, I guess, if you're interested in this watch. You can definitely find a color that you like. But the black one's pretty cool. It's kind of stealthy. I think it looks pretty decent, and the finishing is very, very good. This watch, in terms of specifications, we're actually looking at about 39.3 across, so it's really not that big. 39.3 in diameter. Case thickness, very thin, 10.2 millimeters. Check that out, 10.2 millimeters. This is all from my calipers. I got 50 millimeters top to bottom, or lug to lug. So it wears pretty decent on the wrist. I have a 6.5-inch wrist, and it fits okay. 22 millimeters in between those lugs, which kind of have a space in between. It's kind of a dual, two-piece case here, as you can see. And it comes around here. This is actually attached here. It looks like it was kind of connected there. And then you have this case here, and this kind of black portion comes around it. I thought that was really cool. I haven't seen this design before. It's done in a black PVD. Very smooth to the hands. There are no blemishes or anything like that, which I thought was really good. A lot of times, they do blacked out cases. There's nice blemishes and stuff like that. Doesn't look too good, but they definitely did a good job on this one, I must say. And as you can see, on the case back, we do not have black. It's definitely polished stainless steel there, as you can see. And we do get a nice sapphire crystal as well. So you're getting, some good premium stuff for the price. The dial itself is quite interesting, but quite simple as well. Very minimalist, I would say. And they did use an open heart movement, so you can see that balance wheel going up right over here. You kind of have, I would say, silver hands there. Then you have applied hour markers, 5-minute markings, and then nothing on the chapter ring, just a matte black dial. And there is no lume on this watch also, just to get that out of the way. There will be no lume shot today. But other than that, I think it's a pretty interesting case. And if we go to the back, you can see I really like the case back. It looks really clean. They put a custom rotor on this Miyota movement. It's a Miyota 9029 and a limited edition numbered watch as well. Sapphire crystal. Really cool kind of how they did the case back here. Held down by 4 screws, 50 meters, water resistant. So definitely not something to take in the water there. But definitely very nice polishing on the back. It looks pretty good. You get that custom rotor there as well. If I get a little closer on a macro level, you can see Miyota 9029, LNMR, open September, I can't read that, 1830, September 16th. And you get the little train track with the choo-choo trains there. I thought that was pretty cool. Most of you guys are pretty familiar with this movement. There's no actually seconds hand on this watch, so it's just a hour hand and a minute hand, so you can just kind of go by that. I guess you can always set it at 12 o'clock if you want and go from there if you want to get it precise. This movement has 24 joules, 42-hour power reserve, has hand winding, and it has hacking as well. I'm sure most of you guys already knew that. Miyota 9 series calibers are becoming very popular. I'd say more popular than SW200s and ETA 2824s. I don't really see too many ETA 2824s nowadays. But I see a lot more SW200s and Miota 9 series. But yeah, definitely a reliable movement. And you really don't get a wobble on the watch considering it's a two-piece case. So there really is no wobble. You do hear it spin, that rotor, but there's no wobble, which is very nice to see. Now, the thing about the key, so kind of, going with the whole railway kind of theme here, as you can see, it comes with this key, and it's kind of hard to grip. When the strap's on here, as you can see, you can't really grip and pull out the crown. But if you want to wind the watch, you just kind of stick the key in here. As you can see, you can wind the watch, which is pretty cool. Even though it is already running, you can take that out. You can actually pull the crown out. You can get it from this position if you pull the strap down. I pulled the crown out. As you can see, we get hacking. That has stopped the movement, and then you can kind of use this to set the time as well. As you can see there. It's kind of like you're winding it. It's very hands-on, which I thought was pretty cool. I haven't seen this from any other company before, so I just thought it was very interesting. You push the crown back down, and you're good to go. Very, very interesting. And like I said, the casework is very good. I was quite surprised by that. It feels very premium, I should say. Now it comes standard on this genuine leather band here. As you can see, 22 millimeters, quick release. You can obviously throw it on a different band if you want. The band's decent. I wouldn't call it super luxurious, but it's definitely decent and very wearable. As you can see, custom signed blacked out buckle, 2 safety keepers, some black stitching going up and down the strap here. But anyway, guys, I want to throw it on my wrist, show you exactly what it looks like, and give you my final thoughts here. Now there she is planted on my 6.5-inch wrist, and as you see, you kind of see your skin through it. I thought that was pretty interesting. But yeah, nonetheless, it fits nice and flat on the wrist, 10.2 millimeters thick, so it's not going to wear big on the wrist. Strap is broken in straight out of the box, I'd say. But yeah, definitely legible as well. That sapphire crystal is doing a good job, and there is clear anti-reflective coating. But yeah, definitely comfortable, interesting look. Definitely something very different than your normal watch. And I think it's just cool. It's something very different. So furthermore, guys, what do I think about this watch? Obviously, it's not going to be for everybody. If you're not into this kind of steam, if you're not into this type of design, very interesting, very, out of the ordinary, obviously probably this is not going to be for you. But if you're someone looking for something, a watch very different, something that doesn't look like anything else out there, you kind of have this cool gimmicky thing with the, winding with the key. I thought it was interesting. Quality is definitely there. Quality control is very good. I have no quality control issues or anything like that. And it's a very simple watch, 9039, no seconds hand, very clean, simple dial. You get the open heart here. Nice case back. I'd say the case back is a bit more lively than the actual dial itself if you really take a look at that. But yeah, I think it's a pretty decent watch for the money if you want something simple and different. Obviously this is going to be a conversation starter. People are going to be like, what is that on your wrist? But for me, I could go hit or miss. Some days I would like to wear it, some days I wouldn't maybe. Kind of be something I wear on a special occasion maybe. That makes sense to you. But anyway, nonetheless, I think it's a pretty decent watch from a cool new company. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below as usual. Definitely like the video, share it with your friends. Let me know what you think down in the comment section. And I will see you guys on the next one. For pricing and more info, I will drop a link to them down in the description below so you can check them out after you watch the video. Thank you so much for tuning in once again to Watch Addiction Watch Reviews, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.